welcome to my channel. If it's your first time visiting, welcome. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you can know whenever I post a new video. Alright, so tonight, because it's night, it's confession time. Yes, your girl has been somewhat of an hypocrite. Yes, and we're not supposed to be hypocrites, right? So here it is. I myself, as a Christian girl, took it upon myself to date. Alright, first let me start from the beginning. Alright, so earlier this year, I felt in my spirit that I'm supposed to be married. Not at that point in time, but that I'm supposed to be married. Prior to that, I always thought, well, somewhat I didn't consider marriage like a taboo or anything like that, but I was not looking forward to it. I was quite content by myself, and I had just started my Christian journey, and I was like, I want to enjoy my Christian journey. I don't think I want to be in a relationship with anybody, or I want to be focused on anybody. Right now, I just want to focus on my relationship, building my relationship with God. And so when earlier in this year I started to start thinking differently, I was like, and there was just this strong conviction in it. It was not like, oh, I'm reaching a certain age and everybody's getting married and everybody is coupling up or anything like that. It was just like the Spirit of God saying to me, just put that thought also in mind that you're not going to get married. You are going to get married. So you need to prepare yourself. So during that time, I wasn't really paying attention to anybody or anything like that. However, I started dating, and I didn't seek God's guidance. And I've always been told in my church community that we should pray for the husband we want, and God will send our partner along, and we don't have to force it or anything, and we're not supposed to date outside of God telling us who our husband is and us dating our husband prior to marriage. So I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm not really of that opinion. That's somewhere where I kind of divert from my church belief in a little way, but I totally understand now why that is. And so I started dating. The person I started dating is not that they're not per se a Christian, but they're not evenly yoked with myself, as they're not as grounded in their Christian faith as I am. And I found that during this, I've started feeling weird. I started feeling like I'm dating this person, but there's just something, there's just this feeling, and it's like this feeling of dread, this feeling of, I don't even know how to explain it. But guys, it was such a strong feeling like, what are you doing, girl? You didn't seek God's guidance on this person. What are you doing? You need to take a step back. And so what I did was I took a step back. For those who know me, they know that I was off social media for 4 days, and because the Spirit had told me that I need to take a step back. And this person I was dating, this person did not contact me during that period of time, but during that period of time I was actually fasting and praying. And so I was fasting and praying, and I'm like, God, I didn't come to you to ask for your guidance. I didn't put this before you. I didn't ask for your input before actually embarking on this journey with this person, who is someone that showed me, who had told me initially that their plans for us was marriage and that's what they're looking for and all those stuff, but God was not in the midst. I did not ask for God's guidance, and that's something I shouldn't have done. And so at this point in time, I put everything before God, and I fasted and I prayed, and I told God what I wanted, right? And during that time, it was just like fasting and praying and seeking God's face and asking for his guidance. And I was like, God, if this is not the person for me, just let me know. Don't let him contact me. Don't let him contact me if he's not for me. And I was there and I was praying and I was saying, God, if he's not for me, how am I supposed to tackle this? How am I going to talk to this person? And I was like, God, if this person is not for me, just help me out, because I don't know how to tell this person. I don't want to hurt anybody. And I don't know. There was just some kind of, it was dread as well. I was still feeling dread because I was saying, I'm going to have to tell this person. Something just tells me that this is not the person, and I'm going to have to say to this person, it's not working out and whatever. And during that same time, I was there and I was praying and I was saying, God, if this is not the person, I don't know if I can actually look at this person and tell this person this. So just tell them what to tell me. Okay? I need a friend. Tell them that I need a friend. Tell them that I think this is not what we should be doing at this time, and what we need to do is take a step back and be friends and see what happens from there. And guys, let me tell you, for all of you guys who think that God is not working, he's still working. And even though this might seem like something minute and something that doesn't really make much sense, guys, God answered me. And after that time, after that 4 days fasting and prayer and seeking God's face and asking God, and he did not contact me, which is somebody that contacts me every day. He calls me every day, he texts me every day. And so this was kind of out of the norm, right? But I'm just showing you, God answers prayers. And during that time, I was like, oh gosh, no, I'm gonna have to do this. And I couldn't do it, guys. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And I felt hurt, and I felt frustrated, and I felt confused. And I'm like, God, this is not of you. Take this from me. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Let him do it. And guys, I actually called and I was there, and I tried to do it so many times and I still couldn't. I was like, and I'm like, why can't I do this? And so I prayed and I said, God, I need a best friend. I need a best friend. And I need a friend right now. I need a friend more than anything right now. And I was like, God, just take over. I'm not strong enough. I'm weak. Take full control. And just, I don't want to have to do this. It hurts me to do this because I don't want to do this because I don't want to hurt anybody. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm very empathetic. I'm sorry, that's just me. So I'm very emotional in that way. And so this person called me and they were like, I think we should be friends. And so I'm like, I need everything I had prayed to God for that person to tell me. They actually told me. The person know themselves and they know what they said to me, and my family knows what I prayed. And because I wasn't praying to myself, I was not praying to myself, and they do not speak to him, but every word that I said in prayer was what was uttered back to me. And I'm like, God, you still work. And it was like tears flow from my eyes, because I'm like, I couldn't bring myself to tell this person this, but God has done it for me. I ask him that if I'm not strong enough to do it, that he will give the other person the words to say. And he did. And guys, I'm just telling you, if there's anything that you want and you believe God for it, it will be yours, if it is his will. And it was not his will for me to be dating somebody that's not equally yoked with myself. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this person has caused me to somewhat kind of divert from certain beliefs I've had, certain deep, strong beliefs that I've had. And so I was like, this is not even good for me. And I'm supposed to be the better Christian. I'm supposed to lead you, not be misled by you. And so I was like, yes, God, this is definitely what I need. You need to work on it for me. And God took charge. I didn't have to, all I was there and I was anxious. God did everything for me. I didn't have to worry about a thing. It was just like all laid out for me. And I'm like, God, you're so great. I asked you for something and you just did it. And it's not even something major or something like out of the box or anything. And it's not the level of importance that other people would put on something like this. But he did it nonetheless. He did it for me and he can do anything for you. So guys, I'm just asking you, and from this day forth and henceforth, I try to put everything to God in prayer first before actually doing it. It was a practice I have instilled in myself before. I don't know where along the way I've lost touch, and so it's not basically this person alone, but I think because I've kind of withdrawn somewhat from my relationship with God and not have that close-knit relationship I used to have with him before. So that's the reason why this was able to occur. And so I just, everything I do now, people used to say everything you want you pray, and everything you pray about, why you need to pray about everything. And I'm like, this is why. This is why. Okay? So guys, I'm just urging you all to just continue on the path you're on, and I promise not to be a Christian hypocrite. Okay? Yes, because God did not call me to be that. God called me to be an evangelist, to work, to minister, and to encourage souls for Christ. And so that is what I'm going to continue to do, and all of that can stay to the side. Yes, yeah, I know I'm praying for my husband and my husband is praying for me as well, so I need not say anything else. God has it all in his hands. You know, he's got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Yes, he does. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification so that you know whenever I post a new video, and try not to be an hypocrite and not be a hypocrite for Christ also. Okay, continue to be blessed, continue to hold on to your salvation, and do not let the devil win, because the battle is not for him to win. Victory belongs to Jesus. Yeah, victory belongs to him. All right guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Have a blessed one. Stay good, stay cool in Christ.